This is a video about the API. I'm on map ID 1179. If I go to a location, the sand volleyball location, you can see there's numbers up here. This M means marker ID, and then you've got a category up here, category number 2, category ID. I'm going to take my information from here, or you can also click on like the share icon too, but there's my marker ID. So if I copy that, go over to Swagger documentation, there's a couple ways you can do this. If you go to locations, there's a location right here. I can try it out. This is location, individual locations. This is all locations. So individual locations, I can try it out. My location ID is that number. The map I was using was 1179. And my authorization key is hidden behind if you hit inspect element. So inspect, then you will get your console open up here. If you just put in your marker ID right there, it will sort everything. I'm just under network right now. I can refresh my screen here and you'll kind of see it all, do it live. So everything's being called. Again, I just put my marker there. There's the information. So here's my request URL. So that's the request to ping the API. And here is that magic number you need. Everything that I'm going to show you is basically this long URL right there. So if I'm back on Swagger, put that number in there. That's the public API key. As you can see, it says key equals. Can't really zoom in there. Key equals. And then you execute it. So if you execute it, you get this long string right here. It's just a curl. There's your URL, and that URL is the same URL as this request URL right there. And if I copy that request URL, let's see here, copy it, throw it up into, put it up here. You can see it just spits out all the information of that location. So it just did an API ping to anybody can use this URL, and basically that URL just spits back information. Take that information and you can do what you want with it. So you can also take this curl and go to terminal or command line, and you can paste it in here, and it's going to return all that information just in the command line as well. So now that you have all of this code right here, or call it code, or call it whatever you want to call it. Actually, it is code. It says code. To visualize that in another environment, so that code is right here. I want to visualize it in some other, call it front-end environment. I'm going to choose my Google Earth as the front-end environment. And I just want to display a pin on Google Earth, but that pin location information comes from Concept3D database, and you call it. And you can do all this with some script, but I'm just going to kind of go through it real quick. Here's the information from Concept3D. Just write a Python script to convert it over to a KML. And then, if you open up that KML in Google Earth, you'll get a pin. So if I just zoom over to my pin, you can see there's that location, and that location information was from Concept3D's map 1179, and all that information is right here. I can just copy it, and just as a one more just show and tell, all that information from that pin is all right here. And it's a little bit of API. Thank you for watching. Again.